All right, so in this video, I'm going to take you through this picture here that you see, and I'm going to show you how to create a online coaching business where you're taking what it is that you know, you're packaging up your knowledge and expertise, and you're teaching somebody how to do something. They're paying you for that, and you're using the Skool platform, so Skool. I'm going to show you exactly the path that we're using that has allowed, like this gal in our community, she just got her first $1,000 member, right? Somebody had joined her lifetime membership for her community. She just got started, the reason I mentioned her, and she figured out her message and she's following this process. So I want to show you a refined process here, what this looks like, and I think you're going to find it very interesting, and I think that you're going to see how simple this can be, and you're going to understand the flow better and probably start picturing how you could take what it is that you know as an expert. You're probably already getting paid very well wherever it is that you're working because your expertise, or you're already managing or leading or coaching someone, but your boss is telling you when you got to be there. You can only take off a few days a month, or you can only make so much, or whatever the case is. Whereas if you started your own online coaching business, you could then call the shots. You could talk about what you wanted to talk about. You would essentially cut out your boss as the middleman, and instead of making $100,000 a year, you can make $100,000 a month, and you can do it around your own location freedom, your own schedule, and the sky's the limit. So let me show you what this process looks like so that you can start maybe getting this into your brain and saying, you know what, I can do this. If my boss can pay me what they're paying me, well, how much are they actually making from me if that's what they can give me for doing what I'm doing? And you can do that yourself if you just understand the process to do it and you start deciding to do it. Now, it's not for everybody. It's for the people that want to create content on the internet. They want to engage with people in a community. They want to help and support their clients and members and show them how to get a result in a specific niche or a specific area of expertise. So it may not be for you, but let me just show you this and see if it is. So this right here, these little yellow things are little conveyor belts. These little packages are the potential client. And this globe and this phone represents the global marketplace. And the global marketplace, very likely, just like you are right now, is typically learning about and communicating with others and watching videos on their phone or possibly a tablet or computer, but it's very likely you're on your phone. So what we do in our business is we create content, we go live, we can run ads, but at the end of the day, we're taking video content just like what you're watching, and we're using this content to educate our customer and show them why we matter to them, what we can do to help them, how our solution works, and we coach them and help them get to a result, and we teach them, we educate them. So that's the person that this is going to work best for. I personally help people create, start, and scale online coaching businesses. So they come to me, they're maybe doing one-on-one coaching, or they're doing maybe group coaching, but they're doing it in a way that's not as efficient or not as profitable, and they get with me and I show them a very simple system and very simple steps to take them from having a low earning or no online coaching business to taking their expertise, productizing it, and then using these simple systems that I'm going to show you here to turn it into an online income. So we go out to the global marketplace, we go onto social media, and we take content like you're watching right now, we put it out there just like I did right now with this, and we educate the marketplace on what it is that we do and how it works, so that if they have the problem that we can solve, they find out about it, they know about it, and then they can take advantage of it, or they can learn more about what this is. And hopefully, if you do your job and you follow a system properly, it's just a matter of attracting, converting, and delivering. So it's you doing those things well. That's what we teach. That's what you're going to learn here, what this process looks like. And if you do it correctly, it's just a set of steps. You too can generate an audience. You too can generate free members into your free school group, as you'll learn about here. And then you can convert those free members into paid members into your paid school group. So let's look at this. So we put the content, we go live stream, or we put ads out there. Inside of that content, the live streams and the ads, we have hooks. So the hook of this video was, hey, if you want to start a thriving online coaching business and you want to see the path and process of how this works, keep watching, right? So that was the hook that would make sense to my potential client. And what we do then from the hook, so like this video here, if you were interested in starting your own online coaching business, you could go down into the description of this video, and there's a link down there where you can go get my free offer. And that free offer is a training program that I put together that is 10 videos, just like you would create for your particular coaching topic, whatever that may be. And you make that offer to them, and then you move them from this global marketplace. Let's say you're watching this on YouTube, for instance. You would go from YouTube down into the description, and then you would go check out the free offer. So when you do that, you move, it's like this the hook and the content moved you over into the free offer conveyor belt here, okay? So this first one, I'll actually get a little pin here so that you can know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this right here. So this is now you, imagine, in this package, and you're moving across, okay? So as you do that, you then would go over to get the free offer, which would be joining my free school community, just like what your person would do. They would go join your free school community. So inside of that free school community, what's neat about that in there, and we're right here right now so you can follow along, okay? What you would do there is you would then, let me get this off the screen, you would, in that free community, you can go over there and join, obviously free as it indicates, but you would have this free community where they would land on this about page, just like you could go experience if you went down into the description and did it to mine. You don't have to. It's just an example. You can unsubscribe or leave at any time. It's just something that you can go educate yourself with and see how it works. But you could join that free community. Inside of that free community, I do weekly workshops. So these are free workshops that I put together that people can come to if they're interested in starting their own online coaching business. And they can ask questions, they can talk to me, I cover a new topic every week, just the same thing that you would do. This happens on Zoom. I record those, I add them to the community. This video you're watching right now, I've added to my free school community. This is a marketing video, but it's also doing it in such a way as you should. It's educating you on how this process works. So you're getting to almost like experience it as it's happening right now, right? Inception, right? This free community has a calendar in it where you can see and register for the free weekly workshops, just like you would do. It has a classroom that has, a free offer in there, a free training. I have a free blueprint in there that shows you how to start an online coaching business. It takes you through 10 steps. I actually recorded it in Hawaii in an outdoor shower, believe it or not. So it's kind of interesting. But, it's very interesting if you want to be an online coach. But then that is the same sort of thing that you would do. And in there, I educate you, but I also make an offer for you to join my paid community, which is Make Once Pro. And in there, I have a 30-day, wealthy coach blueprint, which is my offer. It's my solution that I'm offering to the marketplace. And it takes somebody through 4 weeks, and it takes them from not having an online coaching business to having an online coaching business. Now, some of the online coaches that I have, one lady, she teaches people how to create baked treats and sell them and make money doing that. I have another guy in there that for the last 9 years has been very successful installing Christmas lights. He has a Christmas lights installing business, and now he's coaching people for $79 a month how to set up their own Christmas light installation business. I have people in there that teach martial arts. I have people in there that teach art. I have people in there that teach business, weight loss, confidence, you name it, right? Typically, it comes in the form of wealth, health, and relationships or mindset. Those are the typical core verticals that we end up coaching in that have high profit in them, right? But it doesn't matter. You could coach somebody on how to do just about anything, okay? That's for another video. But they join the free community, okay? And then what happens when they join is they get an automated direct message. Now, this happens through this platform called Skool, Skool. And when they join, they get an automatic direct message, and it comes with either a PDF or a Loom video, and it basically onboards them to the free community. It's like, hey, welcome. Here's where the classroom is. Here's where the calendar is. Here's how the community works. Here's how the leaderboards work. Because there's so much content in there to educate people about whatever your particular topic is, so that that person can get enough education about your solution and their problem, and hopefully get to know, like, and trust you in such a way that they say, you know what, I like this person, I want to buy their coaching, and they sign up. Now, just imagine for a moment you had, let's take the case of the Christmas lights coach. So he teaches people how to create a six-figure Christmas lights business. We've got people that teach power washing, right? They're landscaping. It doesn't matter, right? But they're coaching people on how to make money doing a particular type of thing. Okay. Imagine that guy had 1,000 people paying him $79 a month. That's $79,000 per month. Now, it's only a couple dollars a day to the person that's, in the program, but isn't that interesting? So now this person takes their skill, takes their ability, and puts together a blueprint or a step-by-step program, a 30-day, course or program that shows them how to do a thing, and then they can charge, a couple bucks a day as a membership that they can cancel at any time. This all happens inside of Skool, by the way, Skool. Okay, you can go down in the description and see what it looks like. Again, you don't have to buy anything; it's completely free, but at least you can see how it works. But that person can get 1,000 people, not 10,000, not 1,000,000, not all these people, but 1,000 people to pay him $79 a month, and he's considered top wealthy in the United States, because at $68,000 per month, you're considered ultra wealthy in the United States. So for 1,000 people giving you $2 a day, you're considered ultra wealthy in the United States. Interesting, right? So this auto DM basically onboards them, gets them prepared, shows them where everything is, and then they move on. So what happens after that? Well, in my free community, when you join, I unlock everything after you get a certain amount of points in there. So as soon as you join, you introduce yourself. So you post your introduction. You say, hey, I'm this person. Here's what I want to do. And then it unlocks the free offer. Everything opens up, and you can go through the program. You can get on the weekly workshops. You can get into the community. And this is the same thing that you would do, right, with your person. And then from there, what happens is they get into the free offer. They go into the training, the free training that I give them, where I take them through the 10 short videos of how to start an online coaching business. And it qualifies them, and they can find out what does it take? What's an average day look like? How much can you make? How does it all work? Like, I basically, if you like this video, you would really love that training. Again, it's free. You can sign up, check it out, and unsubscribe if you want to, or maybe you'll find it interesting. Maybe it's the thing you've been looking for, but they can go in here and they can go through this free offer. And then I have a call to action in there, just so you know ahead of time, that says, hey, if you like this, if this is making sense to you, then I encourage you to join my Make Once Pro program. You would do the same thing, whether it's the Christmas light guy, or it's the person teaching martial arts, or it's the person teaching how to do affiliate marketing, whatever, painting, whatever it is, in the free offer that you're giving them to educate them and show them what everything is. In that, you would make a call to action that says, hey, if you like this, this is just a little piece of the pie. This is just a little bit of it. I encourage you to join, and then you would make them a very special offer. And they would either join or they wouldn't, or they would leave, or they would get more educated. They would need to build more trust. But then you would have that person, essentially now they would be a lead, and they'd be a member in your community, going through and getting educated about this whole thing. And that is your coaching program. Then what you do is the Skool program allows you to make posts in the community. So you would make posts that are, again, educating people on, did you know about this? And here's how to do this. And here's why we do this versus this. And those types of posts, again, are educating people on what it is that you do, what it is that you help them with. You help them understand that they are understood, like you understand their problem. You are also taking them and showing them the journey and the steps of what it is to actually get the desired outcome that they want. So the reason people come to me is they want to take their knowledge and turn it into income. Or in other words, they want to work online, teaching and coaching people, and they want to create an online product, a digital course and program, and they want to marry that together with a community and weekly coaching calls, and they have an online coaching business, which if you're interested in the actual opportunity there, just either go to ChatGPT or go to Google and look up what is the opportunity right now to be an online coach. Is this a good opportunity? If I'm an expert, if I'm a coach, if I'm a consultant, if I'm somebody that's loves teaching, or I'm very educated on something, or maybe you work right now and you get paid very well to help people and coach people. Here you could just make a whole lot more and you'd have your own schedule. But just go look at that opportunity and you tell me what you find there. But I think you're going to be very, very impressed with what you're seeing there. Right now it's like a $1 billion a day industry. In the next 4 and 5 years, they're saying it'll be $1 trillion a day. So very huge. But while people are in there, they come into your community now. What we do is we educate them about the whole process. And every 72 hours, we can send out an email. So that's why I've got, it's like a rotation. Every 72 hours, we send out one email. This email just is basically a post, but then we can press a button and it sends it out to all the members of our community. Again, if you go down in the description, you can go to my free community and you can just kind of see how that works. Okay. Then what we do to further convert our free members into our paid members, think of like the free group as an incubator of people that are interested and have the problem that you can solve. They're interested in your solution. They have the problem you can solve, but they don't quite trust you yet, or they don't quite understand it fully enough, or they're not all the way there to make that buying decision yet. These are the people in the free group. And so inside of there, we're doing weekly workshops, we're doing posts, we are communicating with them very thoroughly and helping them understand that, look, you can do this, here's how this works, here's the safety of it, here's some testimonials, here's that, here's this. And that's what's happening inside of that free community. So as they, again, if we back out a little bit, so far, they came in, they got into the free community, they got an auto message that said, hey, here's how this works. They posted inside of the community to unlock everything. They went through the free offer. Maybe they still have not purchased yet, or they still haven't got started yet. They're watching daily posts. You're sending out daily posts, and every 72 hours, you're sending a post out to all your members in their email. And then you have your weekly workshop that you do, which is essentially you're educating them for about 20, 30 minutes, and then you're opening up for questions, and you're making a call to action, as it says here, to get them to join your paid program. Then, assuming they did join your paid program, they join the paid program, and just like in the free community, they join and they get an auto direct message that says, has a, maybe a PDF or a loom in it that says, hey, welcome to the free community. This is how this works. This is how this works. Here's how we get you from point A to point B. Here's the first place you start. It's like an onboarding. And then as they go through your program, you'll onboard them, get them familiar with your process. Like for me, I do weekly coaching calls every Monday, every Thursday, and then I do another call during the week that's just more of like, here's a new concept, here's how to use it, here's how to put this in your group or in your own business. And then you take them and show them how the community works, how the leaderboards work, and all of that. And then they go through your core program. Mine's called the Wealthy Coach program. So the Wealthy Coach Blueprint is what my core program is. You would have your own whatever type of coaching program, and that's what we teach you how to do. And then they come in there and they have the, like I said, there's the first 3 Wednesdays of every month, we do a new concept. Then we go behind the scenes on that concept the next week. And then when I do it with you on the 3rd week, plus you get 2 weekly live Q&A Zooms, which is the same sort of setup that you would have. And then from there, I show the community, they're in the community, and they're going through the leaderboard, they're unlocking training, and then they start getting their first client results. And, we really want this to happen within the first 30 to 45 days. And then from those first client results, you're still helping them, you're coaching them through the weekly coaching calls, and then they post their win. Like when they have that first client result, they go into the community and they make a post and they put it under the win category. Like, hey, these are people winning, we're winning. And then you can do case studies over those people. I just recently posted a video about this Amanda Smith. She came in less than 45 days. She's, generated several thousands of dollars, and she could never figure it out before, but here she was. She's like, God, I'm so happy I don't have to do like direct messaging and get on the phone with all these people. I can just post content, or I can do some live streams, and they can go through this process that I've been showing you here. It's our automated system that we set up here. Looks like a lot of steps, but it's honestly very, very simple. I just broke it down so you could really understand it. But then you start doing case studies and you start sharing those things, which then I take like those win posts, like when they post their wins, if you will, which is essentially it's a testimonial, right? And then when they start getting more and more results, then what I like to do is I'll go in there and I'll interview them, right? So I have this thing like emerging members, and I go in there and I just interview the members interview my members that are having success with our program. And I start sharing that with this free community up here. Okay. Remember the free community. I start sharing it with them. They start to have more faith in things. They start to see, wow, this actually does work. They start saying, I'm like them. I could do this too. And then, that gets people to go from the free community to the paid community, and such is life. And then we upsell them into like a mastermind if they want to join, or if they want, personal coaching. It's just out there. It's not like a hard sale or anything. Most of them come to us at that point. There's such a relationship built at that point. They would come to us for that. But then you take that money and that becomes your profit. So that money goes into the bank, and then we just feed the machine and drive the flywheel. So you can take that money and stick it back into the content, the live streams, and the ads. And by doing that, you complete this entire loop, and it's like a flywheel. And if you take that money and reinvest it back into your coaching business, this whole conveyor belt system that we just ran through, it just starts going faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. And it just keeps creating more and more profit. And it's, good old fashioned business then at that point. But the beautiful part about it is it happens online, and it happens in a virtual way, in a very automated way. So what this means is time freedom, location freedom. You can make something once, like your coaching program, and because it's virtual, you can sell it over and over and over again. And all you're really doing is you're creating content each day, which you can get everything done that you need to do that day. Your income earning activities, you can get all those things done within 2 to 4 hours, sometimes less. You can pre-plan it out so that you're just, maybe you're working every other day or however. I love what I do, so like it's not work. I really truly do love doing this. I have to literally stop myself. I mean, it's amazing, right? My goal is to help 1,000 people make 7 figures as an online coach. And so, we've done that, we're doing that, and we're sharing that with other people. And so, it's exciting. And I hope if you're somebody that's ever wanted to, start an online coaching business, or you've ever maybe, even thought about the idea, or you're tired of where you're at, you got this degree, or you've got this expertise, or you've got this thing and you're not earning what you should be earning, I implore you to check it out. I think it's just something that you need to at least figure out if it's for you or not. And so you can go down in the description, you can grab that. It's completely free. I hope you got some education from this and you see how this system's working a little bit more, I've got other videos that are going to go into more depth on these particular pieces here, but this should get you pretty close. And with that being said, let me know if you have any questions about any of these steps down here, any of these little conveyor belts that we went through. Just use the comments down below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.